Say, Uncle, Hastert rule. The Hastert rule.
What's that?
Senator,
Drink.
House of Representatives.
Oh, yeah.
The Hastert rule is a Republican rule. It's sort of an unspoken rule that says Republicans don't vote on anything unless they can all vote together on it.
Yeah, so it passes. That has to be. Paul Ryan, right, said that recently, right?
Yeah.
He follows
By the way, it's a terrible rule that basically means the Republicans are not able to vote their conscience on anything. They have to be like lockstep, like conform with what the leadership wants. Mm-hmm. So there's some things that have been like immigration. There are some Republicans who know like the Dreamers Act needs to pass. But because of the Hastert rule, this idea that they have to show a unified front all the time prevents them from voting for it and passing something. This is debilitating our government. People hate Congress. Their approval rating is so low.
They don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
they just don't give a fuck.
And nothing gets done partially because stupid procedural rules like this. And by the way, it's a guy who is a fucking convicted child molester. Why would you ever want to use a rule that a guy like that came up with?
Whoa! Wow!
Snap!
Oh God!
Snap there, Grant.
It's to the core. I mean, I don't recognize the Republican Party anymore, and this is part of it. Like, they say they're principled and like religious and like traditional, but they've just thrown it all out. I mean, Trump's only part of the problem. Like, the Republicans have betrayed themselves.
And they don't govern.
Yeah.
They just don't.
And it's impossible to govern when you have to all vote together on something.
Do the Democrats do that too?
No. Democrats are much wilder. They're like cats. They're like herding cats.
Yeah. What did Orwell?
They're much wilder.
What did what's his name
Like
say?
cats.
I don't belong to any political party. I'm a Democrat.
Yeah, it's
said
true.
that?
It's part of the.
Rogers?
It's a weakness, though. I mean, there's pros and cons to each one.
But the thing about the Republicans is that it's purely political. Like, they just want to. It's all superficial. Like, they're not really doing their jobs because they're not governing.
Say, Uncle, the Hastert rule.
And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more. Will we play Drunken Uncle? No, never.